Well, it's been tough, but it's been a tough month and a half for us. You know, when you're not performing up to a standard that you think is acceptable, it's never easy.
What about the future? I mean, is there talk of change within the team, the front office, the coaching staff, anything like that? I mean, are those things you've given thought to at this stage?
Oh, there's a lot of rumor and speculation out there, and for me to comment on it would lend some degree of credibility to it, and you know, which is not something that's good for anybody. I think right now we have to get behind our team and behind our players and behind our coaching staff and try and win some hockey games.
Is the coach safe for the rest of the season?
Again, that's rumor and speculation. I'm not commenting on that because then it just lends credibility to what's out there with bloggers and all kinds of different people. So it's unfair to comment on any future plans other than what we've already said, which is we're trying to get younger, we're trying to retool, and we're trying to do some things a little differently in the next 1, 3, 5 years.
There are ebbs and flows in a season, but could you have envisioned on any level what's happened since the turn of the calendar?
No, I can't. You know, to go from December where you win every game in the month to what's occurred since then is remarkable. But there are some reasons, and you know, they're not excuses. But we've had massive injuries this year. We've had key guys out of our lineup for extended periods of time. You know, we had an incident in January that was hard to describe, and you know, it is what it is. We have to continue to try and find ways to win games.
John Tortorella said that this is his responsibility, and a lot of it's on him. What hasn't he done well? What do you wish he would have done differently?
Well, you know, John's an honest guy, and he took responsibility, but it's all of our responsibility, and I don't want to focus on John. Like, we have a hockey team, we have an organization. To focus on one or two people in that organization is unfair, and you know, we have to win as a group, and every guy in that room has to win as a group, and so to single out anybody is unfair, and I'm not going to do that.
You've got veteran players who want, but they can't find their way out of this thing. They're stuck in this thing and they can't turn it around. How come?
Well, you know, there's a lot of snowball effect in this league, and momentum is a tough thing to gain, and it's tougher to gain when you haven't had it for an extended period of time. And you know, our top guys have, from top to bottom, our whole team has underperformed, and it isn't because of a lack of effort. It isn't because of a lack of caring. It's just we've had a very tough year for a lot of different reasons, and we have a slight opportunity to try and right that ship, and we're going to try and do it by rallying behind them and rallying behind our coaching staff, and that's all we can do.
Tortorella played the Sedins the way he played it this year going forward.
Mark, you know, I'm not going to comment about specific coach-player situations. It's unfair to everybody, and you know, there's all kinds of speculation about what should have done, what should have happened, what could have happened. Daniel and Henrik played without a guy they played with for 4 years. Has been an instrumental part of their line for major parts of the season. Henrik was hurt. Daniel was hurt. There's lots of ideas about why certain players may be underperforming, and it's unfair to me to look at it in a capsule and look at one reason why. There's multiple reasons why, and you know, we have to sort them out. It's our responsibility to fix them and find a way to win, and obviously we've struggled with that, but we're still on the job trying to find ways to win.
What's your message to the fans right now?
Well, our message to the fans is always the same. We're doing everything we can to win hockey games, and we're doing everything we can to put the absolute best team on the ice. This is a time of transition for our hockey club, and we have to recognize it, and we maintained last summer that we needed to start to think about how to become really competitive again, and we've begun that process, and we're going to carry it through. And our only objective is to win the Stanley Cup. We have to find ways to do it, and you go through cycles, and this is a cycle that we're going through, and we have to find ways to make change.
What about ownership and their role in all of this? What's their reaction been to what's going on here?
Ownership has been supportive all the time. You know, they've given us all the tools and all the resources that we've used to try and win hockey games. We've had a great run We're still continuing to try and use those resources to win hockey games. Nothing's changed.
What do you say to the suggestion that John may have lost the room?
Farhan, you guys, I'm not going to comment about specific things with John. I think it's unfair to him, it's unfair to our team, and it's unfair to all of us that are responsible for what's going on.
Mike, has your expectation for this team changed from the beginning of the season to right now? For this season?
Well, this season has been almost undescribable. You know, we went from an extended road trip at the start where the team played extremely well. We did extremely well. Like I said earlier, we won almost every game we played in December, and you know, the ebb and flow in this season has been as challenging as it's ever been. There's reasons for it, multiple reasons for it, but currently right now we're not meeting my expectations, we're not meeting a lot of people's expectations, and that has to change.
Is your toughest time since you took over?
No, you know, we've had a lot more personal tragedy on our hockey team over the last 5 years than losing hockey games. I mean, we've had young people that have been killed and have died under circumstances that have been really challenging for all of us as a group. So losing hockey games doesn't compare with that. But, you know, this is a challenging time.